Hey guys, welcome back to the Dormouse House. As always, I'm your delightful host, Nina. And on this, the 23rd day of January in the year of our Lord, 2018, I'll be talking about an exemplary series of books for teenage girls. Or boys, but I think it's aimed toward girls. So the series I'm talking about is the Alice McKinley series by Phyllis Reynolds Naylor, which you can see here. This, of course, is not the whole series. This is the high school years, plus this last one is ranging from age 18 to 60. These are all the books from her high school years, and I realize that this looks daunting, that they look very hefty, but actually each book is actually a compilation of 3 books of her 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade years in high school. The first compilation of books is called I Like Him, He Likes Her, and it is a collection of the books Alice Alone, Simply Alice, and Patiently Alice, and this spans all throughout her 9th grade year of high school. What Phyllis Reynolds Naylor did in the high school books is that she did one book for the fall semester, one book for the spring semester, and then a book for the summer of that year. So that's I Like Him, He Likes Her. This is the collection of books from her 10th grade year, and it's called It's Not Like I Planned It This Way. Because, you know, things don't always go the way we think they are going to. Anyways. Okay. And this includes Including Alice, Alice on the Way, and Alice in the Know. Here we have her junior year of high school, and the title of this compilation is called Please Don't Be True. And it includes Dangerously Alice, where she gets up to some shenanigans, Almost Alice, and Intensely Alice, because things go down. This beast comprises all her high school adventures, and it's called You and Me in the Space in Between, and includes Alice in Charge, Incredibly Alice, and Alice on Board. We also have the last book in the Alice series, and it's not a compilation of books, it's just one story that ranges from the age of 18, when she's starting her freshman year in college, all the way to age 60. So you can follow Alice for a really long time. The series actually starts in the 3rd grade. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And then it was in the 9th grade when Phyllis Reynolds Naylor started doing 3 books per school year. So Alice Kathleen McKinley lives with her older brother Lester. He's 7 years older, and she lives with her father, Ben. Her mother died when she was 4 years old, so she really doesn't remember her. So the first group of people that could relate to this book would be anybody that is in a single parent home. Whether you just live with your mother, if you live with your father, whether your parents are divorced, if one of them is deceased, you can relate to this book. She has no real female role model consistently throughout her life. She has her friends, but they're not exactly the best role models. So basically the only person she has to depend on for any of life's questions are men, her older brother and her father. But they speak candidly with her about all of life's feminine issues. I think Alice is a really good role model for girls of any age, girls or women of any age, and the following reasons are. She's met with all the challenges, temptations, and problems that everyday people are met with, and she doesn't always make the right decision. Sometimes she makes the wrong decision, but when she does, she ends up realizing it, she learns from it, she keeps a good head on her shoulders. That is, I think, the best kind of literary role model that we would want our kids, which I have none, but if I did, I would want them to read Alice, because she is a good role model for those reasons, or for that reason. Another reason is, like all of us real people out here, she has a lot of embarrassing moments in every book, and she, like the rest of us, feels like these things only happen to her. And it, at least with me, and I think with anybody else that reads the series, these things happen to us, and we see that Alice survived it, and we will too. In one of the books in her 9th grade year, she's at school and she actually soils herself. All it was is she had had way too much orange juice that morning, and she hadn't really had a chance to go to the necessary, if you will, and she doesn't get there in time. In one of the really early books, when she's in the 6th grade, she goes around all day at her dad's new store with a black olive stuck to her tooth, and she didn't even realize it. That is totally something that would happen to me or any number of people watching this video. The biggest thing is that she's completely relatable. Anything teenage girls or younger or older deal with in real life, Alice has dealt with it. She deals with first loves, unrequited crushes, breakups, family struggles, friend struggles, school struggles. She truly is like a real friend, like a real person. I think in a way the Alice books kind of guided me through high school, which I'm sure was very taxing because I was a rapscallion. In some of the books, you know, Alice does encounter some pretty big issues, pretty big choices that she has to make. And like I said, she doesn't always make the right decision. Sometimes she gets herself into situations that she should not have got herself into. But I can guarantee you nothing happens to Alice in these books. She doesn't do anything in these books that your own kids are not already out there doing. And they're probably doing far worse. I'm just saying. Kids these days. So if you're a young person of the female persuasion, or if you have a young person of the female persuasion and they really like reading, or you want to get them into reading, or if they just feel a little lonely or misguided, give them the gift of Alice. I remember once when I was in high school, my best friend was at my house and we were in my room, and she saw one of the Alice books laying around, and she's like, what is this? Because it looked a little younger than our years. And I said, that's Alice. So anyways, she picked up the book and started reading, and I was straightening my hair, and I was like, hey, come here and help me with my hair. Are you bored or something? Because I'm over here doing my hair. And she's like, oh no, I'm good. I'm reading. So that's about all I have today. So thanks for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Heavens gracious. Okay.